What is up, Maplers? It's Rhinne here, and today we're going to be addressing the fake video that was made of me. And the goal of this video is going to be to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that I do not hack. I have never hacked MapleStory. I do not hack, and I don't want people thinking I'm hacking, so that is the point of this video. I worked very hard to get where I am, not only on my main character, but on link skills, character cards, doing events, and everything like that. I don't want that to be taken away from me. I'm going to be going off a list because I want to keep things in order. I want to keep everything clear, concise, and straight to the point. I don't want to go on tangents and stuff like that. There's a time and place for memes. Please don't make it now. Memes are funny and all. That's fine, but my reputation's on the line here. So I'd appreciate it if you guys could be mature enough to hold off on the memes, at least for now, until everything gets resolved. This is just something I'm asking you as a person. Please try to stay away from the memes for now. Once everything is resolved, you guys can go back to memeing. That's absolutely fine with me. I apologize for making this video so late. I have school, job, and IRL issues at the moment. So I spent the majority of my free time making this video, but a lot of it was dependent on information I got from others, so that was part of the reason why it was delayed. In fact, I'd say about 60% of what I found was just things I found out from other people, including how the video was faked. I know who did this, but I will not be announcing who they are, or at least I know one of the people who did this. I believe it was a team of people. It wasn't the team I originally thought it was after an investigation I had, so I don't want to witch hunt because of that. I could still be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. And I don't know the other people who helped him out either. I've confirmed via live chat that the ban was from the video. I do have a screenshot of that, but I won't be showing that. There's no point of it. I don't believe my account was actually hacked into. While yes, it's a possibility. It's still a possibility it was made on a private server. It's still a possibility my account was hacked into. It's still a possibility that there's some private hack I've never heard of that got into my account. I don't believe that was the method used. I believe that there is another character in the map. I believe that is not my character in the map. I believe they did this via a process known as memory editing, which means that you can insert certain things into the game that aren't actually there. I'll go more in depth about that later, but you're going to have to remember that for some of the points I'm going to be making in this video. It is very, very important to remember that. A lot of the points that I make in this video against the video will work toward that accusation of it being memory editing. There's always a possibility I'm wrong. It could be another method used, but I do not hack, and from everything I've seen, it looks like this is the method they used. Let's do a little about me. So I'm a highly competitive person. I was Challenger in League, Legend Hearthstone, Legend Guild Wars 2, World 2nd, Turn 8, / Turn 9, and Final Fantasy 14. Basically, I like to compete. There's a few other games I excelled in as well, but they're basically irrelevant at this point. Basically, I enjoy a challenge. So why is this important? This is important because the only challenge in MapleStory is gearing up your character and doing bosses. So botting basically takes out all the competition from MapleStory. So basically that gives me zero incentive to bot. Why would I take out the competition from MapleStory if I played other games strictly to compete? I ended up leaving those games when I found out, or I found that there was no more to compete with. The fun for me in this game is gearing up progressively, watching your character grow as you're working on it slowly. So there's no point in me doing that. Basically 70% of my stream is me leveling. So let me pull up this VOD. We start this thing at 59-ish%, and we spend most of the time leveling from there. See, we do a few bosses in between, and then we go back to leveling. And this is basically the majority of my stream. As you can see, I'm at 15% of the next level. In this case, it's 224. And you go from there. I end at 15%. You guys get the point. All my VODs are like this. I train on every single stream I do because that is when I progress. It is very rare for me to ever train off stream. There's only one case in the last week where I legitimately trained off stream. No, there are two. Two cases in the last, well, not now, but when I got banned originally, which was when I was getting HS by Poro, who can confirm that I was getting HS by him, and we said that multiple times on the VOD as well. No point in me showing that. And when I was getting HS by Klanta, but I'll show that later because that ties into another point. My range is extremely low. When you bot, we can go back to Maple now. When you bot, your range goes up significantly. So it would take me about 2 weeks or so of botting to hit 2 to 2, based off other people's testimonies. I wouldn't know, I don't bot myself, but from what I have gathered from asking around, it takes about 2 weeks to hit 2 to 2. That sounds kind of fast to me, but eh. Point is, I have a 1.3 mil range clean right now. I am not geared in any way, shape, or form. So it doesn't make sense for me to have been botting. It's not like I'm godly or something. It's not like I have absolutely insane gear. I still have epic gear. Like I still have epic gear. It's not like my gear is good by any means. I was using the Sylph Ring for damage because I didn't have enough gear, or I didn't have the money to keep up stuff. It ruins a streamer's reputation as well. It makes no sense for me to hack when, as you guys could see, my Twitch is basically getting ruined. I can't stream right now. I'm currently banned based off video evidence, and I can't even make YouTube videos right now. Outside of this one, of course. So there's literally zero reason for me to bot because of that. It just takes all the hard work I put in the last 3 months now, and it just throws it away. All the hard work I did, all the work I did towards growing my stream, growing my YouTube, even gaining levels on my character, gaining range on my character, just gets tossed away instantly. Makes absolutely no sense for me to do it. It goes against everything I stand for. It contradicts everything I've said about hackers and botters, and it does not align with my behavior towards hackers and botters. So what do I mean by that? Well, if we go over to my VODs, you guys could see there's a 44-minute video of me casting someone at NH. This guy was a botter. He was a known botter. He ended up casting my friend who's right there. And basically, I sat here for 44 minutes on stream casting him. Just to prove a point that I hate botters. Why would I do stuff like this if I was a hacker slash botter myself? Why would I care if other people are hacking slash botting? It makes no sense. So what is the motive to frame me? I am the only streamer slash YouTuber that's hard on hackers that's relevant anymore. I have harassed hackers numerous times, as you can see there. Anytime they smega, I call them out on their, stuff. I make it a point to make it so hackers know that they can't get away with what they're doing. If you want an example, if you guys remember, a certain blaster who will not be named smegged his gear, and I ended up launching or shooting the tiny CC at him. If you guys remember that, a tiny CC, or I guess I shouldn't say because it contains his name. But if you guys remember that, I ended up shooting that. I've done that quite a few times actually. I've actually lost friends over finding out they were botters as well. I've stopped hanging out with people when I found out they were botters as well. It makes no sense for me to do that if I was a botter myself. Framing me gives them freedom to move. So what do I mean by that? All my accusations on them basically get taken with a grain of salt now. Even if I have evidence that they hacked, even if I have evidence that they bought, and even if I've already caught them, even on stream, all that looks less credible because now I'm labeled as a hacker even though I'm not. It could also be revenge for exposing them. They could have done this to get back at me because I did expose them. I believe one of the people involved in this was someone I did expose earlier, but once again, not going to name who that was. There are numerous people I've exposed, so it's not like you can gain a name just based off of that. They've harassed me in the past, actually. They tried to DC me multiple times on stream. They started spam whispering me. I believe they tried to DC me with some packet sender thing. I'm not really sure. They made a Blaze Wizard with my name, my IGN, I'm Rhinne, except with an L instead of an I, and started to bot on that in extremely popular maps to throw mud on my name. We actually ran into that guy on stream. That was kind of funny, not gonna lie. And then they made another one called Hackerin. I'll put that one in the description below so you guys can see the picture of that. Someone pretended to be K-Thanks-Bye-Now's friend, or Michael, or whatever you want to call him. So why is this relevant? It shows that people are still out to get me. So if we go right here, you guys can see this guy is saying he knows Michael IRL, so he's going to take a picture of him, but he ends up saying he lives in Washington when K-Thanks-Bye-Now was over in Nexon HQ in El Segundo, California, or something like that. You guys get the point. I'll put this in the description as well. Basically, what I'm saying is someone impersonated being K-Thing's by now's friend just for the sake of throwing me off the path of gathering evidence properly for this and trying to clear my name. So that's basically the situation I'm in right now. If they frame me and it works, my reputation goes in the gutter. So, I mean, that's big enough reason to frame me. Alright, well, let's move on to the biggest part. The meat of this whole thing, the inconsistencies in the video. So to start off, we figured out that the video was made on the 19th of August based off testimonies from numerous people, and that it was made between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. PST. So these statements include Annika saying the 19th was was the last day I was in Rhinnocent and the last day he wore that outfit. Wash saying the 19th was the only day he wasn't in Rhinnocent and he's not in the video. We can go ahead and show that. So we're going to be moving on to the video now. So there's Annika right there. You'll see Wash isn't in his AFK spot, and here's the list I'm reading off of. There's a few other people. Oh yeah, Klanta showed us a VOD of a beast tamer smegging ats, a bunch of ats. We looked into Matt's VOD and he was smegging ats there. I looked into Matt's VOD and we found ats smegging there. So that was on the 19th, so I'm pretty sure this was made on the 19th. There was one anonymous testimony that from a guy, he doesn't want to be named. He only plays between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. PST on Monday through Friday. So this video had to be made between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. PST. But I ended up streaming until about 1 a.m. that day. So it had to be made between 1 a.m. and 6 a.m. But I assume they didn't make it right as soon as I logged off. So sometime between 2 and 6. The video was uploaded on the 22nd, despite it being shot on the 19th. This just shows that he wanted to hold the video in order to make it as difficult for me to fight as possible. I'm not going to remember something that happened 3 days ago. I'm not going to remember many events about what happened 3 days ago. I'm not going to remember where I was at the time this video was shot. That was also the day I started school. As seen right there, that's the 22nd. So basically they did it, or they uploaded it on the 22nd instead of the 19th when they shot it to make it as difficult for me to fight as possible. It makes absolutely no sense for them to hold on to it for 3 days if they already have it shot. And this was taken in the morning on the 19th, not the afternoon. Now my character was also AFK in Rhinnocent on that day. So this was the day I started, or I was about to start school. I was asleep in my bed over there. And as you can see here, I'm not in Eternal anymore. I just got kicked. That's my board from the day. Basically, I woke up. By the time I woke up, I found out my Maple Story had crashed, so I ended up relogging and I got spammed with a bunch of whispers on the day it happened. Fun times. He changed the name of the channel as well the day it got released. So his old channel name used to be Inconsistencies GMS right here. You can see these are all his things. We even have an image of that. I believe it's this one. Yes. So this was his old description right here. You can see Inconsistencies GMS. This is the video when it was initially released. Most of my EXP/Meso is made on stream as well. I just said Meso. That hurts. I mean, we could just look at the VOD again. I already showed you guys this, but like if you look at like any VOD I do, I train and I do bosses. That's literally the whole stream. So as you can see here, I'm training again. Completely different VOD. Holy crap, I get a lot of levels on this, or a lot of EXP on this. You go from 21% all the way up to 74, or 72, my bad. Oh, that was 6 hours of grinding, that's why. You guys get the point. I gained most of my EXP/Meso on stream. The day the video was made, I did indeed gain EXP off stream. I did actually stream that day. I have screenshots that show that. If you guys go to my Facebook and Twitter, not selling out or anything, but you could check on there as well. You can see here's Suss's bot that says I streamed on that day, August 19th, 2016. You can see August 18th. This was the stream before it got filmed, and this is the stream after it got filmed. And then you guys could see my Facebook there. My Twitter has one as well, but yeah, you guys get the point. Basically, I did end up streaming on that day. I'm not sure why Twitch said I didn't. After looking at the old VODs, I saw that the one that was labeled the 20th was actually my 19th stream, but maybe because it leaked too much, or I streamed way too much into the 20th, it labeled it as the 20th or something like that, because more of the stream was on the 20th. I'm not too sure about that. But we gained EXP on Clanta's stream. He ended up HSing us. I'm going to put a video of that right now. This part of the video is going to be made at a different time from the rest of the video. I needed to make this as soon as possible because this VOD will go away in literally a day, because VODs only stay for 2 weeks. But anyway, if you look here, you can see I'm online. This is the day that the video was shot, and I'm trying to get HS on stream from Klanta. As you can see, that's my character right there. Inviting the party, you can see me pop in here, get HS, all that stuff. And this entire VOD, I'm being HS'd by Klanta. This, I think I get back like around here-ish or something like that, and looking for HS this entire time. You finally hop on this Demon Avenger or something like that, and then we start getting HS, and then right there you can see us in the party. If you skip around toward the end of the VOD, you can see us there as well. Oh, it's yeah, it's right here. He ends up inviting us to the party again. We leave party soon. Alright, we're just gonna wait around until we leave. There we go. Left. And there we go, we joined the party. Right, well, let's move on to the video. So, the video starts in Rhinnocent. Why is this important? Every single other video on his channel starts in the map of the botter. As you can see here, you guys can go through all his YouTube channel if you want. Every single one of them starts in the map of the botter. So why is this important? It does not align with what he does normally. It's kind of showing already that the video is intentional. He made this intentionally just to frame me. So why is that? You would not start a video if you were just checking up on someone, like he said in here. I believe it was this one. So ask something earlier, not respond, so I go to him, ask, but see this? I go, yeah, you guys get the point. Basically, he said he was coming to check up on me. If you're coming to check up on someone, you do not start videos recording before you check up on someone. That is not a thing. He claims to have been whispering me as well, as seen in the screenshot. Right. I whisper him to ask him something earlier, but no response. I go to him. But if you guys notice something, in the bottom left corner, it says to all right here. What happens when you whisper someone? I'm Rhinne. Hi. Their name stays in the bottom left corner right here. So why is that important? It basically says that this description right here is a giant lie. Everything he said right here is a lie. That is important because it shows, once again, he's trying to set me up. He's trying to create a fake backstory in order to set me up. Every idiot and their mom bots in offline mode. It makes 0 sense for me not to. When I've talked about on stream, or I've talked about people stalking me on stream multiple times. I know people stalk me. I have friends that stalk me. People like Ajiu, Murga, Dan, Wash, Danny, and then a bunch of people from the stream. I have a lot of stalkers. It makes absolutely no sense for me to bot in online mode. Any botter worth their salt bots in online mode, or offline mode, my bad. If you want proof, / find a jerk. There you go. That's all the proof you need. Any botter worth their salt bots in offline mode. So the /find goes way too fast in the video. So if we look right here, let's skip by. Oh, there we go. So you guys can see there are 4 /finds in a row. So why is this important? So if we look right here, you guys are going to notice that you can only do /find 3 times in a row before it gives you a please try again message, which you did not get. We got it on the second one, actually.
Light will shine upon our world.
There's the 2 from prior, there's the 3 from there. Alright, let's type the ones so it's not confusing. As you guys can see, you can't spam /find like that. It won't even let you. You'll get an error called please try again. You guys can go ahead and try this yourself if you don't believe me. It is impossible to spam /find like that. Yet he does it in the video. Look at how fast this goes by. Alright. Look at that. It won't let you do that. That's not possible. So why is this important? I had a friend make me a GIF of how /find could be faked. If you look at this GIF, you'll notice that /find actually ends up being spammed right there. As you guys know, my character is currently banned, so yes, you could fake the location of where someone is. I don't have access to the I'm Rhinne account with an L on it, and I believe it's banned anyway, so it's not like it could have been made like that. Basically, what I'm saying is it's extremely easy to fake /find, and this GIF shows it right here. Once again, my character is currently banned, so it's not like my character is actually there. This is a faked location. My character was banned about 2 weeks ago, like a day after the video was made, or the day the video was made, actually. So keep that in mind. He never uses a TP rock on me either. So if we skip ahead slightly, you guys will notice that when he channel changes and he goes to stalk me, he finds where I am. It does not TP rock, or he does not TP rock to me, but he teleports to the map. Now, why is this important? Do you guys remember what I said earlier about memory editing? Well, remember how I said it wasn't my character on the map? All these changes for memory editing are client-sided. So you cannot fake a telerock because that is not a client-sided thing. That's a server-sided check. Alright. So let's go stalk him. I'll show you guys how you teleport to someone. When you're going to someone's map, you do not do this. You do not go over here. And... oops. You don't do this. This is South Garden, can't go there. This is South or West Garden, East Garden, North Garden. Oh, this is Root Abyss. He must be here, right? No, you don't do that, right? I forgot to show you he's in Root Abyss. I already know he's in Root Abyss. But what you do is you do this. You don't go look for the map that they're on. You do this, and then you teleport over here. And then you find some random guy with chocolate on him. Anyway, you guys get the point. That's extremely shady because the memory editing process will not allow you to actually TP to someone, nor will it allow you to properly report them. You can fake the report as well, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. The crit rate and Android do not match my actual character as well, as we'll see in a little bit. I use the Subaniroid with the purple dragon snap, or purple snapback. Is it the dragon one? It's the one from Here is a Maple. And I have 90% base crit. So as you can see there is the 9 Hearthroid with the Beta Seraphim and the Rhinne Luster. But if you guys go look at my VODs from the day, which I closed for some reason, right there, you can look at any VOD I have, you guys can see Subani right there. You can see Subani all along here. If I would get rid of my stats tab, there you can see I have 100% crit with DSE as well. So it's 90% crit base without DSE. There's the purple snapback once again. There it is again. You guys get the point. I had a really stupid argument about this, and it was if you knew you were going to get caught, you were going to change out your crit and your Android to make, or to show that it was not your character in the map or whatever, or to fight this. But if you think about it, that makes no sense because A, that's not concrete evidence. That just leads to how I think that this was made. And B, if I was going to do that, if I was going to be meticulous enough to go to my cash shop inventory, get out my Beta Seraphim, put on my 9 Hearthroid, switch out, or put on my Subani, switch out the Android, and then put on the Rhinne Luster on it as well and take off the snapback, why would I not go into offline mode as well? It makes absolutely no sense. And if I'm going to take off my crit, once again, why would I not go into offline mode? It makes absolutely no sense because it's not what happened. If you look at the top of the video, whenever he jumps over there, you will see that there is a few pets up here. Now, those are my pets, but if you look at this, the pets are sitting at the top doing nothing, yet there is no loot on the ground besides spell traces. I'm not sure why this is, but if you look at a real hacker, I just so happen to record one. Say hello to the first version of this. So if you look at a real hacker, you'll notice his pet is teleporting everywhere. Look at that. You'll see the pet is teleporting back and forth, trying to pick up loot. But if you look at my video, or my video, if you will see that all three pets are sitting at the top, yet there are no miso bags anywhere on the map. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know too much about hacks or why that would happen, but that looks extremely suspicious to me. I'm surprised no one else caught that. I'm actually surprised I was the only person that caught that. Anyway, there you can see like not 90% crit by any means. You could see like half, or not half, like 1 in every 3 hits is not critting. So it seems like I have like 66% crit or something like that, maybe 70, somewhere around there. You get the point. The report is faked in the same way that /find is. Once again, that I don't believe that's actually done via memory editing. I believe there's another process. But you guys get the point on that. I'm not going to actually fake that myself for reasons we'll talk about later. My character ends up getting knocked back but takes 0 damage. Right there. You can see the thing comes behind me and I end up getting knocked back. Originally I thought that was the hacking program doing that, but then I realized something. Our Evans don't need to do that. So if you look here, I recorded 6 minutes straight of the Evan staying right under this rope. You guys get the point. You can skip through this entire thing. He's going to stay under the rope the whole time. He's never going to do that shuffle once. You guys can see me looking at the camera saying hi. All that stuff. You guys get the point. Evans don't shuffle like that when botting. And my character takes 0 damage. Once again, leading toward the memory editing thing where it's not actually my character in there. If you look at the other videos he have as well, this is actually really, really solid evidence against, or that it is memory editing. If you look at any of the videos he has, for example, this one, he ends up clicking the character info of the character. Like so. All these other videos do this. So why did he not do it in this one? Because character info is not something that can be faked via memory editing. Remember how I mentioned the hyper teleport rock cannot be faked via memory editing? Well, neither can character info. These are both server-sided things that cannot be faked. So this is very, very important because he does not kick my character info. All he does is go straight to report me, which once again can be faked via the same method as /find. You guys already know about the report thing now. And now for some notes about the uploader. So you guys remember how his old name was Inconsistencies GMS? This is how I actually found out who this was and who did this. I should have uploaded this on another account. That was a mistake from you, buddy. I know you're watching this as well. You played yourself. So Inconsistencies is actually permabanned on MapleStory. Not once, but twice. As you can see, Inconsistencies right there. 1, 2, and this is actually another account of his. This is also his account on Twitch, auditives. So there's that, and then you can check here as well. Here's the second permanent ban, or here's the first one. This is the original one. This is on 2014. Then he appealed for the permanent ban, I assume, and then he got unpermabanned, and then he got permabanned again. So his account is currently permanent banned. His current account is floating around in Reboot. I know who it is, and I won't be naming it, but this Polish Night Lord account is his alt account. And if you look at the screenshot right here, you will see that he cleared floor 40 in 5 minutes. For those of you who don't know, this is impossible on Reboot for any class. It is impossible to do this on Reboot on any class, let alone an unknown Shatterer that's level 200. And there is a level 208 Blaze Wizard on his account. Yeah. Also, if a simple Google search of Inconsistencies MapleStory brings up his YouTube channel currently named MapleStory Police, and it shows that he hacked in another game. Right here, he hacked in quarantine mode. No idea whatever that is. This thing looks really weird. And then I noticed something as well. This is a really shady website. I kind of regret clicking it, but I've already clicked it before. It looks like some sort of hacker hotspot. A lot of the names on here are known hackers, but that's besides the point. So if you look at this right here, you can see MapleStory Police. The name he changed his channel to is linked to as Infernace's GMS here as well. If you guys need further proof that that is MapleStory Police, you have that as well. All this was found with a simple Google search of Infernace's MapleStory. He has border key bindings in the video as well, as we can see right here. These key bindings right here actually mirror the key bindings of the botting client. I was told this by another person. I've never actually interacted with the botting client myself. I know about it though. And I do know that you have hotkeys on there that you're supposed to assign it to. So these are the default keys for botting, as well as the fact that he has no other key bindings other than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is very awkward for any player who is legitimately 200. He's part of a hacking forum. I know what his name is on the forum. Once again, will not be announcing that. He's one of the people who I actually called out in a Smega. He's basically someone I called out, and he did this for the sake of revenge, I assume. He was known for doing this in Broa/Kaini as well. So if we go to his other YouTube or his other videos, every single one of these are accounts he actually hacked into. Every single one of these are accounts he hacked into. Why is that important? He was actually known for doing this. If you look up every single person in here, they're on Broa/Kaini. His account, previously permabanned, by the way, as we showed here and here, right there, was known for hacking into other people's accounts and then showing them as botting. So once again, something he has done in the past. Very, very important to remember. He is currently on reboot. He's a blaster. He's level 250. I'm not going to name who to prevent witch hunting. Also, if you want more proof he's trying to slander me, if he had no idea if I was botting or hacking, you would not put these in the description. You would not put the ban list for me unless you were trying to get me banned. And you would not put the rankings list of me unless you were trying to get me banned and trying to throw scum on me. So let's talk about how this video is fake. Do you guys remember how I mentioned memory editing earlier? Well, that's how I believe this video is fake. It still could have been made on a private server, though I doubt it. Though it wouldn't be too hard to switch when you go over to the map. It wouldn't be too hard to cut the video there and then go onto a separate server, but that's besides the point. I believe it was fake via memory editing. So if you guys remember, when we had Game Boys, we had this thing called the Game Shark, right? That's memory editing hardware. What it does is it injects certain IDs into the game in order to give you fake items that shouldn't be existing in the game, such as like 999 Master Balls in Pokemon Silver or something like that, if you guys remember that. So basically this is done via the same method, just using software instead of hardware. What he's doing is he's injecting false things into his client in order to give the appearance of my character being there. This is, once again, a theory, but everything in the video that I've seen leads to it most likely being true. That's why he can't do the character info. That's why he can't click the character info, because once again, that's server-sided, and all these memory editing changes are client-sided. If you try to make them server-sided, you would have had to absolutely cracked all of MapleStory's code and everything like that. So it wouldn't really be possible by some newbie hacker like this. Basically, you can replace certain parts of a character with it as well. So you can replace, let's say I take my, Blue Seraphim tat or something like that. What's my equipment tab? So Blue Seraphis. So basically what I could do is I could change this Blue Seraphis to be this purple snapback thing. The same thing my Subani has. This also explains things I mentioned earlier, such as the Subani, or the Subani not actually being Subani, but instead Nineheart, which was weird. I'm not sure where they got that from, actually. I was trying to look to see where they could have possibly gotten that from. I only saw one YouTube video where I had something like that, and it wasn't even wearing, or I had the Nineheart Roid, and it wasn't even wearing the Beta Seraphim, so that was really weird to me. It also explains the crit we had, it explains why he didn't hyper teleport rock to me, and it explains why he didn't click our character info. Basically, this is how I think the video was faked. It's also very trivial to make. I have a picture showing how you could do it, but for the sake of not having anyone replicate this, I'm not going to be showing that. Basically, all you need to know is all these changes are client-sided. These were not on the actual server. I believe it was another character in the map. That's pretty much about it. That's pretty much all I need to know for this video. I was debating making a video showing that this could be faked. It wouldn't be too hard from what I looked into. The only problem is that it would involve me becoming a hacker. I would need to download hacking programs on my computer in order to actually show this. So I thought that was a bad idea and I decided not to go through with it. So this last little bit is going to be basically directed toward you, okay, thanks, bye now. For whatever reason, Nexon won't let me appeal the ban even though I have evidence that it was false. So what I'm asking is that you check the logs for me. You verify that it was my character in the map. You verify that I was online at that time. You check when the Beast Hammer did that smeg with the 7 ats in it. That was the same as the video. Or when the guy got the cursed Kaiserium or whatever. I think it was like Excelanto or whatever. You verify that it was my IP address. I've only logged on to I've only logged on from one IP in the last 6 months or so. No, probably like 4 months. And you verify that I was spamming a Dragon Dive. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Verify it was my character on the map. Verify it was during August 19th when it actually happened, when the Beast Tamer did the 7 ats mega. Verify that I was actually spamming a Dragon Dive in the map. Verify that it was my IP address. Keep in mind that my character was in the map making GIFs. I'll post those in the description down below and in the Reddit thread. On August 22nd, 2016, spamming a Dragon Dive on my Evan to test damage, crit, all those kinds of things to see if that lined up with the video, which it ended up not. Once again, I'll link that down below, so go ahead and check that out. That's it for this video. I hope this clears up any misconceptions of me legitimately botting. I'm kind of disappointed that I actually got banned for this. I thought I was going to be safe from that. I have never botted a MapleStory. I'm really disappointed by the fact that I legitimately got banned, despite not having done anything myself. But I hope this clears up any misconceptions once again. If I don't get unbanned, well then I'm not going to be streaming MapleStory anymore. There's no reason for me to stay in the game I was wronged in. It's obvious the community doesn't want me here either. Otherwise I wouldn't have gotten so many death threats from the community. Yeah. I'll just move on to another game. I'm not sure what yet. If anyone has any recommendations, you're welcome to let me know as well. If I do get unbanned, I'll go back to making guides and stuff like that. I'll go back to streaming all that stuff. You guys can watch me be legit on Evan. One of the only legit top Evans, which is actually kind of sad because I don't even have that much range. But yeah, that's it guys. I'm out. Take care everyone. And if I don't get unbanned, it was fun being here.